Hey! It's time for an overview of Martial Artist. You can get this class by completing the Master's quests in Haku Village. Just note that you must be level 65 or above to begin. For your enhancements, go full luck or a mixture of thief if you are facing hard-hitting enemies. However, if you have access to all or forge, then here are some suggestions. The first rank 4 passive increases your haste by 15%. The second one increases your dodge by 30%. For your rank 10 passive, increases your endurance and damage resistance by 20%. Martial Artist's auto attack is called Pummel and deals damage to a single target with a base cooldown of 1.5 seconds. Each time you hit an enemy with the auto attack, you regain 50 mana and apply different effects based on your current stance. This skill can't miss. The second skill is called Frogzard's Crushing Jaw. Wait, good lord. What is up with these long-ass skill descriptions? Sigh, I guess we might as well continue. The second skill deals damage to one enemy and consumes 100 mana. You go into the Frogzard stance and gain a light heal over time. While in this stance, Pummel reduces your target's damage resistance by 8%, stacking up to 4 times. Lasts 20 seconds, and can't miss. Your third skill is called Gorilla Fant Beatdown. Targets one enemy and consumes 100 mana. In this stance you increase your critical chance by 20%. You also apply Gorilla Fant to yourself, which increases your crit damage by 15% when using Pummel, stacking up to 6 times. The effects last 20 seconds and cannot miss. Your fourth skill is called Soaring Dragon. It deals damage to one enemy and consumes 100 mana. In this dragon stance, Pummel reduces enemy outgoing damage by 15%, stacking up to 2 times. Another effect is that if you switch to a dragon-based stance, then your next Pummel will activate Spinning Dragon on the enemy, negating their attack to 0. The effects last 20 seconds, and cannot miss. You can mix and match your second, third, and fourth skills to gain additional effects to you and the enemy. When using your second and third skill together, you go into Zard Gorilla's stance, which reduces enemy physical and magical resistance by 8%, stacking up to 4 times when Pummel is used, and lasting 20 seconds. Combining your second and fourth skill causes you to go into the Zard Dragon stance. This applies a debuff to the enemy, causing them to have a damage over time, and causing their damage over time resistance to be reduced by 5%, stacking up to 6 times, when Pummel is used. Lasts 20 seconds. Combining your third and second skill causes you to go into the Gorilla Zard stance. This increases your outgoing damage by 12%, and stacks up to 4 times when Pummel is used. Lasts 20 seconds. Combining your third and fourth skill causes you to go into the Gorilla Dragon stance. This increases your outgoing physical damage by 12%, and stacks up to 4 times when Pummel is used. Lasts 20 seconds. Combining your fourth and second skill causes you to go into the Dragonzard stance. You apply a debuff, which lowers your target's hit and crit chance by 10%, stacking up to 2 times when Pummel is used. Lasts 20 seconds. Also, remember that Dragonzard is a dragon-based stance, so switching to this stance activates Spinning Dragon. Combining your fourth and third skill causes you to go into the Dragon Gorilla stance. This applies a debuff onto the target, which lowers their haste by 15%, stacking up to 2 times, when Pummel is used. Lasts 20 seconds. Also, remember that Dragon Gorilla is a dragon-based stance, so switching to this stance activates Spinning Dragon. Your fifth skill is called Concentration. You heal yourself for a nice amount and apply Fully Focused onto yourself, which reduces mana costs by 100. Lasts 7 seconds. This class can be overwhelming at times, I'll admit. Try having a go yourself into creating a combo which would best suit you. Now, this may not be the best or perfect combo out there which I'm about to show, but I have gotten into the rhythm of using it for my own personal preference and it's good enough for me. Anyway, I go 3, 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, and repeat. Use your 5 right after the first 4 in the combo. Doing this should increase your DPS as the fight goes on. However, if there is a better combo than this one, let me know in the comments below. Here is the class with Forge enhancements and damage boosts. For your dodge combo, make sure you also use some thief enhancements, since your evasion will not be high enough to not get hit. Anyway, the combo I use is 4, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, and repeat. Use 5 whenever you want. Just make sure that when you're cycling through your combo, and you go into the Dragon's Art stance, that you wait and use 2 instances of Pummel to get that 20% hit and crit chance debuff on the enemy. Here is the dodge combo with Forge and damage boosts. Don't farm with this class. In terms of supporting, this class is an excellent debuffer. It can reduce the enemy's hit chance, crit chance, haste, physical plus magical resistance, damage over time resistance, and outgoing damage. You can also apply Spinning Dragon onto the enemy as well. The only downside to this is that you have to use the skills in a particular order, and that these debuffing effects need to be at their maximum stacks to get the full benefit, whereas you have classes like Imperial Chunin which gives the enemy a huge primary debuff by just pressing one button. Overall, Martial Artist is definitely something. It is a great class to use for soloing. You can also use it to support as a debuffer if you wanted to. But, I mean, this class has gone through more changes than a teenager during puberty. Also, with the auto attack being changed to accommodate players with high latency. I get why they did that, since it helps players from other regions, such as myself. But the thing is, I generally do not like using this class if I'm being honest here. Just my personal preference. Now, you can look at that in a negative way, or look at it in the sense that, these past few years, birthday classes have been so good that it makes Martial Artist kind of redundant, since there are other options out there that are easier to use and provide better results. One good thing about this, however, is that you only need to be level 65 to start farming it, and that the farm itself isn't too difficult for a semi-powerful class. So, bottom line is, if you have Martial Artist, use it, or don't, I honestly couldn't care. And for those of you who still haven't obtained Martial Artist, then don't worry, you're not missing out on much. Plus, let's be honest, we all know what the real birthday classes were this year. Anyway, that's all from me, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.